Many owners spend their evenings standing in the living room, sweeping a feather wand back and forth, trying to get a reaction. But the cat often remains perfectly still, watching the person exhaust themselves. This motionless reaction is a rejection of the simulation. A cat that refuses to engage is signaling that the owner is speaking a hunting language the feline doesn't recognize. Using a precise 15-minute routine allows an owner to reliably trigger a cat's prey drive, leading to a state of physical and mental exhaustion. Executing these specific steps ensures the session follows a predictable biological sequence, concluding only when the cat has successfully hunted, caught, and killed its prey. To start, gather 3 specific tools: a wand toy, a physical obstacle like a cardboard box, and a high-value food reward. This routine requires 15 minutes of uninterrupted time in a safe, enclosed room. This diagram illustrates the 6-step primal cycle that dictates all successful feline predation, starting with the hunt. The wand toy and the box initiate the hunting stage, while the treats provide the physical reward required to close out the sequence at the eat stage. Starting a play session without the physical obstacle or the treats ready ensures the sequence will fail before the clock even starts. Place the box or a throw pillow on the floor to establish physical cover for the prey. In the wild, small prey animals seek out hiding spots. Moving the toy into the center of an empty rug ignores this biological reality. Place the toy on the ground and slowly drag it horizontally, moving it deliberately away from the cat and toward the cover. Dangling the toy in the air directly over a cat's head breaks the immersion. Real mice and insects do not fly in place, and erratic aerial movements signal that the target is unnatural. As the toy moves, abruptly stop. This freeze mechanic replicates a small animal sensing danger and trying to blend into its surroundings. Triggering the prey drive depends on horizontal stealth and sudden stillness, rather than continuous, chaotic movement. When the toy stops, the cat will likely sit and stare at the frozen target. Resist the urge to move the toy to get their attention. Patiently, for a feline predator, prolonged staring and calculation is the most energy-intensive part of the hunt. Look for physical micro-expressions to confirm the cat is actively tracking. The pupils will rapidly dilate until they are almost entirely black. Wait 10 to 15 seconds, then execute a single tiny twitch of the toy to trigger the physical pounce. Honoring this pause builds the psychological tension required for a successful ambush. When the cat launches, allow them to successfully pounce on and catch the toy. Constantly playing keep away leads to play frustration. If a cat exerts energy and never secures the prize, they eventually stop trying. Once the toy is caught, the cat will likely bite or use their back legs to bunny kick. This is a healthy exertion of the kill instinct. Near the 15-minute mark, begin the cool-down phase by slowing the toy's movements to mimic an injured, exhausting animal. Allow one final decisive catch and immediately introduce the high-value treat. Perform a quick swap by dropping the treat directly between their front paws, while simultaneously hiding the wand toy behind your back. This physical transition from an artificial feather to real calories bridges the gap between simulation and reality. The session ends with the cat consuming the reward they just spent 15 minutes pursuing. The cat will now finish the treat, begin grooming their paws, and eventually lay down to rest. As shown in the primal cycle, the 15-minute routine successfully guided the cat through the catch and kill stages, ending with eating, grooming, and sleep. For safety, store the wand toy in a closed drawer or closet. Leaving strings and wands out creates ingestion and strangulation hazards. In future sessions, swap between bird and mouse attachments to determine if your cat prefers vertical or horizontal hunting. Committing just 15 minutes to speak a cat's native hunting language ensures a mentally stimulated and satisfied pet.